The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Second and 16. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press it so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
The tackle made.
Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
2 yards on the
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
2nd and 2 at the 16-yard line.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5. 1st down, Seattle. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Big Kenny Clark that time, pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
It's 4th down and less than a yard.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. On the sneak, Rodgers. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
7. Patriots, nothing. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
You know, that's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. First down, Love to pass. And the catch made by Johnson. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Seahawks 7, Patriots nothing.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Love. And this one complete to Reed. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 38-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Love. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, The ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots 31. 7 yards there and a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
He was brought down.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
On the counter, here's Gordon. And down inside the 15 he goes. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And that's good for another Seahawks. First down and goal to go.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Melvin Gordon. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Patriots nothing. Chris Boswell set to...
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return, the Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 3rd down, Love. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running from the gun with Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
Boswell set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Derrick Henry, 77 yards. And the Patriots get a score closer. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Mike, check. 59. Come on. Easy. Check. Fresno.
This is Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Seattle Seahawks. 1st and 10.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now Gordon on first down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Michael Kendricks.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Let's go, defense.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's third down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 34-yard line. That third down conversion good for 23.
The 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4th.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Uncorks one for Davis. And incomplete on the deep ball. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Love from the gun. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again. Love. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Second half begins with a run by Henry. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. It's a big run there by Henry. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Derrick Henry. And he'll go down at the 28. Ashawn Robinson there on the stop.
At the 28-yard
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And that is incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing. Love. Jordan Reed has it. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A first down carry for Henry. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Love. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It's a gain of
the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll give Henry another shot. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further.
Greg Zuerlein set.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
10-10 at their own 23-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Airing one out for Crowder. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The free safety, Trey Boston, there to knock it away.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. If they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now? He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Derrick Henry.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, Love. Complete. It's Johnson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
35.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
9-yard line.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Derrick Henry.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. To throw now. Here's Love. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And he is in. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown.
Punching it in from a yard away. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak.
at
Come
maximum.
on. You can't give the guy a skirt steak. He's
Filet,
first 3 times.
filet,
There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Patriots take over.
4-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Now left side on the swing pass. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Complete to
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now the 3rd-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Again, it's Penny. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Gets this inside the 35-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. From the gun, a give to Penny. And some space here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Seahawks' 13-yard line.
Here's a give to Penny. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Love. Dancing to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Matt Milano in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The end result, 21 yards. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Rodgers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
A gain of 5.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw is Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Rodgers. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And instead of a looming overtime, things have changed dramatically.
Chris Boswell.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. A terrific run there by Penny. 59 yards for him on the ground. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They keep it with Penny on first down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. 4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown puts them up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a 1-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it? Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Rodgers. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee.
Keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
Down to a knee goes Love, and that should be the final act of this football game.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and they were booing Charles.
No, your mic wasn't muted. I could hear you the whole time. I didn't have my mic on. I could hear you, Doc. I could hear you the whole time. Like, oh my God, Juice, what the Juice? Ah.
Hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution.
I could hear you the whole time. I was like, hey, bro. Damn, we had 233 yards rushing. That's crazy.
And I got it done in this one.
So for New England, it was a great all-around.
Bruh, he was just throwing, just overthrowing, and niggas was catching and dropping, and I was like, ah, fuck it, man.
Meanwhile, for Seattle, they will fall to 1-1, and they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys.
There was 2 of those.
That'll do it for us.
Those 2 of those where I was just like, ah, fuck it. That one where he got the pick 6, I was just like, fuck it, I don't care. What is mad? Well, I had to, because I had to let him clear. He had a spy up, so I had to let him clear the spy. There was nothing I could do there besides wait. And when I waited, he just ran right over, and White was like, "Oh, I'm guarding my guy on man coverage. Oh, wait, let me just jump off of this and pick this." I'm just like, okay. Well, I guess. Damn. Backup come in and get more yards than Henry. Oh, shit. Yeah. Oh, tight end had 4 catches. Henry. Ugh. All right, bro. Get any sacks? No. No, I didn't get no sacks. God damn. He got 2 picks. I got 1 pick. That's crazy.